Scripture sketch, David and Goliath. Once there was a young boy named David. He lived in a land called Israel, where he took care of his father's sheep. David loved God and spent a lot of time talking to him while he watched over the sheep. In those days, there was a big problem in Israel. A giant named Goliath, who was almost 10 feet tall, was causing trouble. Goliath was a mean and scary warrior of the Philistine army. He challenged the people of Israel to send someone to fight him in one-on-one combat. Whoever won would be the winner of their whole army, and the loser would become slaves to the other side. Even though he was just a young boy, David believed that God would help him defeat Goliath. So he went to King Saul and told him that he would fight the giant. King Saul was surprised because David was so young, but he saw the determination and faith in David's eyes and agreed to let him try. The king offered David his armor and weapons, but they were too big and heavy for the young boy. So David decided to face Goliath with what he knew best, his sling and 5 smooth stones that he had picked up from a nearby stream. When David stood before the giant, Goliath laughed and mocked him, but David was not afraid. He said, "You come to me with sword, a spear, and a shield, but I come to you in the name of the Lord Almighty, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied." With his sling in hand, David put a stone in it, swung it around, and let it fly. The stone hit Goliath right in the forehead, and the giant fell to the ground. The people of Israel were amazed and celebrated David's bravery and faith in God. From that day on, David became a hero, and everyone knew that God was with him. This story of David and Goliath teaches us that with faith in God, even the smallest and weakest among us can overcome the biggest and scariest challenges. It shows us that it's not our size or strength that matters, but our trust in God's power and love. God will make us brave when we put our faith, our hope, and our trust in Him.